Well, no introduction for this video, but y'all see the title. She wants power and control, as well as why dick discipline is both essential and crucial in these days and times for the men of today. Now, fellas, we all been seeing this, and it's so clear as day. In fact, we see it all throughout YouTube and social media. These women want power and control. And when the moment they start losing that power to the point to where she can control these men out here, what do? They try to do anything and everything they can to try to get it back. And yes, for the past several weeks, and this is week, and for the past several weeks, you see, we all see just how afraid these women are when it comes to these male spaces. You see how afraid they are when in regards to the manosphere. How afraid they are in regards to red pill and all these male spaces. This is the reason, and yes, this is the reason why they're going so hard in the paint to try to silence and cancel us, but we ain't going nowhere. In which I had a conversation with my coworker on this matter. But the question is, why are they afraid? Why are they afraid to the point to where they trying to do anything and everything they can to try to silence the male voice? And as I said before, they no longer have their most powerful ally, the federal government, to try to use as a weapon to try to silence and censor these male spaces. Now they're relying on the media. I've been talked about this. And because they're losing their power and control of the men, now they try to do everything they can to try to silence these men. Even going as far as to get their Sims panda bears, the Captain Sabums, their white knights involved to try to fight their battles, and even that ain't working. Because because they fear of losing that power and control, and they doing anything and everything they can to try to maintain it. No, it ain't about none of that. It ain't about none of that retarded fuck shit. It ain't about white supremacy. It ain't about misogyny. It ain't about none of that shit. They want power. They want to maintain their power and control over men. This is what it's really about. But as I said, I actually talked to one of my coworkers on this, and he dropped gems on me, and which I even took the time to consider. He said this: power and control is what she wants, and sh and these women will do anything, even go to such great lengths to have that status. Some some will do just about anything to get it, even if even if there is collateral damage. They don't care who they don't care who gets caught in the crossfire and who's a casualty. As long as they get what they want, as long as they get what they want. I'm sitting back and I'm telling myself, damn, how does he know all this shit? So I was like, damn, you going in deep. But then he told me I could go even deeper than this. I could go even deeper than this, Miles. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this crucial question right here. What is the most powerful weapon women have that men underestimate? Contrary to popular belief. Well, my straight answer went straight out the window when he said contrary to popular belief. So I was in no position to take guesses. So I said I didn't know. His response is what's between her legs. Forget all that other stuff. It's what's between the leg. It's what's between her legs is her most powerful weapon that men underestimate. Now, of course, me being lost in the sauce on what he was saying, before I could react, he went ahead and explained it to me. Miles, we all know this for a fact, in which I see your content as well as see others' content. And what do y'all say? Women are the gatekeepers of sex, in which that's a certified fact. They are the gatekeepers of sex. They could grant access or deny a man of it. Now Miles, let me break down to you why this is why I said what I said. Play by play. For the men that are denied access, they will do anything and everything they can to get access. And yes, he repeated himself. The ones who are denied access will do anything and everything they can to gain access. Even if it means embarrassing himself or others to gain access. And oftentimes still get denied despite all of that. Meanwhile, the men who do get access, well, shall I say, the men that she grants access to are scared of losing that access. The men who do gain access will find ways to continue gaining access to it by any means necessary, even if it means embarrassing himself and others just to maintain that access. Now I got questions. I'm like, isn't both sides the same way? Yes, they are the same way. The difference is one has access while the other is denied. But you see, but you see the common denominator, right, Miles? Of course. And they will go to such great lengths. Some will even go as far as to lie, steal, kill, and even die for that access. Some of these fools are like puppets. Some of these men are like puppets. And and if you pay attention, look who's pulling the strings. She's pulling those strings. And I didn't even know he would go even deep on this matter. But then he dropped another gem. When I said they will go to great lengths, especially the ones that do get it, and the ones that do get it compared to the ones that don't, if they're not careful, if they're not careful, they will end up started thinking with the head between their legs, not the head on their shoulders. And some will be so lost in it to the point to where logic, conscience, their their conscience, their their thinking skills goes out the window. They are they will get down to a point to where they got to have it to the point to where they have no time to think. And oftentimes, a man that thinks with his dick, not the head on his shoulders, always will find themselves getting easily set up. This is why you got women out here who are more than willing to get those men robbed. And yes, fellas, I made videos on this. They so busy, they're so busy with their mind in the gutter that with the mind in the gutter thinking that they will have a good time that they don't even know when they're getting set up. There are cases where these men will follow these women to hotels, motels, Holiday Inns, or other shady places, getting robbed at gunpoint, losing all their valuables, money, jewelry, clothes. In some cases, they end up getting drugged. I mean, haven't they learned anything from Cardi B? How she drugged those men, and robbed them? Or worst case scenario, he could be in the bed with her, clapping her cheeks, and so busy clapping her cheeks that he doesn't even see that there's a dude outside the window with a gun in hand, ready to take aim and blow his brains out. Now tell me, what's between her legs isn't a powerful weapon. As for the ones who are denied access, they will go to such great lengths, even embarrass and even emasculate themselves just to gain access. And yes, we see this on YouTube a lot. They will call, I mean, straight up, these are the ones who want to play Superman. Or shall I say, have a Superman complex. And for those of y'all who watched the classic Superman, what did Clark Kent always found himself doing? Every time, every time Lois Lane finds herself getting into trouble or puts herself in a situation such as that, Clark Kent always had to jump in the phone booth, change into Superman, and try to save her. Just for the cycle to continue again and again and again. But as Clark Kent, no, listen to me here. Listen to me here, Miles. As Clark Kent, he's invisible. He is invisible to Lois Lane. I hope I'm, I hope I'm not losing people here. As Superman, he has to save her. As Clark Kent, as Clark Kent, he's invisible to her. And this is how the ones who are rejected are looked as. So they want to jump in their phone booth, put on their costumes and try to come to these women's rescue. Despite what she does, despite what she does, and still get denied access. And some just and for the ones who are denied, they will want it so bad to a point to where they will do things that will fuck up themselves as well as others. Again, they'll lie, they'll steal, they will kill, even die to gain access. But by the end of the day, they fuck themselves over. I so Miles, I say that just to say this. And yes, I hear it all across social media how dick discipline is both crucial and essential. Know know what you're getting yourselves into when you're dealing with these women out here. Know know the warning signs. Look at the traps and snares, and avoid those women at all costs. And when I say this, Miles, I'm not saying all women do this. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, what I am saying is, for the ones that do, be careful. Be careful. What did Bell? What I mean, even Bell Biv DeVoe even warned us. Never trust a big butt in the smile. That girl is poison. Ice Cube warned us. Look who's burning. Master P warned us off his album, The Ice Cream Man. She has that killer pussy. And a whole lot of other artists tried to warn us, but we didn't listen. Now we in this situation. And yes, I do agree. Practicing discipline is both essential and crucial, especially to these men, especially to the men of today, young and old. You, y'all see what is going on out here. But yet, but of course, you got some men who are still more than willing to take those risks, take those chances. Stop thinking with the head between your legs and start thinking with the head on your shoulders. And one thing's for certain, the late great John Witherspoon had a point in that movie Boomerang starring Eddie Murphy. Y'all know this. Y'all know that scene when they were at Eddie Murphy's house for Thanksgiving, right? John Witherspoon told Eddie Murphy straight up, "Now I heard you got pussy whipped." I, I mean, I bust out laughing when I heard him say that. Rest in peace to John Witherspoon, by the way, one of the greatest comedians. But yes, there is a term called pussy whipped. In fact, y'all been hearing me saying that quite a lot. And that basically what it means is a man that is a man that is too busy, that is so busy with his head between his legs, not thinking with his head between his shoulders, so busy trying to get access to the point to where he will hurt himself and others just to gain access. But I digress. I said what I had to say. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.